This year is entitled Har Habayit number 149, Har Habayit 149, as overview of the halachot of women ascending the Har Habayit, the Temple Mount. It's a very, very complex sugya. The whole sugya of Har Habayit certainly is a complex one, and woman aliyah is also something that needs to be analyzed properly. We've had several shiurim on the topic, and now we're going to give an overview. So some of the basics are the same with the man and the woman. Halachas of Marah, Mikdash, fearing the Mikdash, and not walking with dirty feet, not walking up there with shoes, with a money pouch. That's the same for a man or a woman. Tumat Met, someone who's been in contact with a dead body, which we assume everyone has, so we cannot be in the Azara. From the Torah law, we cannot be in the Azara where the Mikdash was. We cannot be in the Ezrat Nashim and the Chel Midrabanan. That applies to a man and to a woman, no difference there. Regarding Tum'ah, so a man who is a Balkari at a seminal mission cannot go up to Har Habayit, he must go to the mikvah. A woman who is a Nidah cannot go to Har Habayit, she also has to purify herself as well. So it would seem pretty simple that whoever holds that a man could and should go up, would say a woman as well. And those Gedolim who say that the whole topic is off limits, the area, Har Habayit, is not for now, then they're going to say the same for a man and a woman. So it would seem that those Gedolim that hold that a man could and should go up would say that a woman, same thing. It's a lot more complex. Let's go over the basic categories. We have a young girl who has never become a Nidah yet, so she has only one restriction. She is a Tum'at Met, and she cannot go up to the Azara or the Ezrat Nashim or the Chel area like everyone else. But to go to the Har Habayit, they have the simple shot, unless somehow she became a Nidah early on, there was some kind of blood that caused her a Nidah, which is rare, and we assume she's not a Nidah. So 6-7-year-old can go up without any preparation because she is Tahor already. A girl already, once she has become a Nidah and she's not yet married, so during those years, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, she's a Nidah. In theory, she could go through the Tahara process and then go to Har Habayit. However, there are those that say that there's a minhag already for hundreds of years that single women don't go to the mikvah because it could just lead to problems. Why is a single woman going to the mikvah? So that could just lead to issues and pretzas. And there are those that say that just like she doesn't go to the mikveh for stam, also even for Har Habayit she should not go. And when there's a change, Sanhedrin, Migdash, then there will be a change in the minhag. But until then, single women who have never been married cannot go to the mikveh, even for the noble purpose of Har Habayit. Then we get to the married woman, so she's already going to the mikveh. So just go to the mikveh and then go to Har Habayit. Not so simple. There's a few issues involved. One, if she is a zava, which is a more stringent status than nidah, so then many poskim say if she goes to mikveh, let's say on a Monday night, she could not go up for another 24 hours. She's considered a tful yom chusa kippurim, that she would have to wait and the next day. So if Sunday night she went to the mikveh, so that's halachically Sunday night's Monday, she'd have to wait till Tuesday. Okay, so that's what she'd have to do, wait one day. But there's an additional factor. What's the additional factor? The additional factor is that a woman who has relations, many poskim say, she is poletet shechva zera. She has zera, semen from the husband in her body, and if it comes out, then she has a status of tum'ah. She's considered tamei regarding Har Habayit, so she'd have to take care of that. So that would mean she have to, according to some, wait 72 hours after Tashra, she have to relations, or she'd have to, some say, could clean herself out, and then wouldn't have to wait at all. So different poskim regarding how to take care of that. Then there's the issue of shalom bayis. A woman goes ahead and the mikveh night's Tuesday, it works out. Tuesday night's mikveh night, and she wants to be with her husband. On the other hand, she was planning already for weeks to go up with her friends to Har Habayit on Wednesday. So now she's not going to be with her husband because she wants to be able to go up in the morning. It could get complicated. So because of these complications, there are those rabbis that say that even though a man could and should go to Har Habayit, a woman at this point in history should not. And Rav Lior and Rav Nachum Rabinovich, they signed they signed a proclamation in Av a few months ago that men could and should go up at Tahara, of course, following all the halachot, and women should not. Not single and not married women because of the complications. However, the rabbis such as Rav Melamed, Rav Ariel, and others say, just like men need to learn these halachot and apply them, so women need to learn these halachot as well and apply them. And why would you hold 50% of the population back from going up? If you hold it's a mitzvah, then let them be involved in the mitzvah as well. The Nashim Tzidkanis were involved in the Mishkan in such a crucial way. They should be involved in the third Mikdash as well and all the preparations and the mitzvot that lead up to it. And therefore, let them go through the halachot properly and learn that, yes, there is one tefillah for nidah, and then there's another tefillah that needs to be done after she takes care of her status of Polat Shechvazera, either waiting 3 days according to some poskim, or she could clean herself out after Biyah, and then she'd be able to go to the mikvah. And she has to take care of all the halachas of the fact that she is Polat Shechvazera, that she's emitting the zera from her body, and take care of the fact that she may be a zava, and those are stringent about that, and take care of all these halachot. So we have a wide range of opinions when it comes to woman aliyah, separate from the whole general machloket about men and women going up, where that's a very, very big machlokas in Klal Yisrael, as we've discussed in the series of halat shiurim on the topic. When it comes to women and Har Habayit, it brings up a whole nother set of issues. So, lemaaseh, each woman, of course, has to follow Hamora the Asra HaPosek, whether it's the Rav of the Shul, whoever it is that the person goes to for Sheilot, that's what one must do. In my humble opinion, at this point, a single girl, never been married, for a 15-year-old to start getting involved in the halachot of Tahara, in my opinion, I think we should hold on to the chumrah, that stringency of a single woman not being involved in that process. But all other women, in my opinion, those who are married, and even those who are not married but were married, and a divorcee or a widow, who have been involved in this process for many times over the years. So it's not like a whole new process. It's not the same stage as a young girl. So then for the people who are not young women who've never been married, I personally maintain there's a great mitzvah to go, but such a person would have to go ahead and talk over with the rabbi all the halachot, all the preparations to make sure that everything is clear and she knows exactly what to do. Okay, of course, there's halachot for a woman past menstruation as well, and that has to all be discussed with the rabbi. So, in my opinion, a woman, except for a single girl who never married, that to me is at this point should not be going up, in my opinion. Other women could and should. It's a great mitzvah. Of course, it has to be discussed with the husband, with the posek, with everyone. And if all the preparations are done properly and are discussed in advance, then a woman could. And I think it's a great mitzvah to go. Shalom.